Good evening, everyone. Right now in Kanisi, it's 11:16 p.m. on a Monday, February 19th at 2024. There isn't really any news to speak of today, but... Oh? I looked up my horoscope for the day and it said I'm going to have good luck. Oh really? Oh really? Okay. Oh dear, I guess that doesn't really qualify as news. Now does it? No, it doesn't. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Hey guys. How's it going? It's been a few days since you were last here. Oh. Alright. I was like, what was that music? I'm like, oh, it's something new. I probably already have KK Love song. Oh, it's windy today. Goodness. Alright, well that's KK Lovers. Maybe I don't have KK Love song. Okay, let's see. Oh. Alright, I can vibe with this. I like that song. Okay. Yeah, so... Hey, I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you guys are doing alright and everything. I know it's been a little while. And what about you, Sasha? How are you doing? Who wants to talk to me? Kenneth, do you ever feel like crying? Every day? All the time? Yeah? Always. Sure you do. Everybody feels sad sometimes. Yeah, Sasha, everybody does, and some people, I, personally, have to hold it in. I have to hold it in and make sure make sure things are okay. When you feel like you need to cry, just don't hold back. Use your reactions, just like this. Just like this. Look, I'm so sad. If you need to turn on the waterworks, and who doesn't sometimes, use sorrow and let it all out. Sorrow. That's quite my reaction there. I weep for tomorrow. Yeah. I hear that a lot. I hear that plenty. A lot of people do weep for tomorrow because they don't want to go to work. They're unhappy with work. You know, they wish they don't have to work, and I get it. I used to be like that. You know, I used to be like that when I used to work at Tommy Hilfiger. Not the greatest brands, I'm sorry. It's just not a good brand. I would not like to wear their clothes. Not great. Oh, what to do? You know what, let's just walk around a little bit while I think about what to do. But I do have a couple things to talk about. That's for sure. And just recently, I've been thinking about, you know, my health, my fitness. I've been thinking about losing weight. I've been thinking about getting stronger. I mean, I've been consistent. For a month already, I've been I've been working out for a month. Or I've been going for a walk or whatnot, but in general I've been mainly closing my rings. You know, on Apple Fitness, and I've been utilizing Apple Fitness Plus, and it's been great. You know what I haven't done? You know what, let's just do some fishing. At least earn some bells. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, let me just get these bells real quick. There we go. That totally reminds me, I am able to make an incline now. And as I'm able to make an incline, it's going up to the next level is going to be a little easier. Look, we got our bridge done. How awesome is that? Awesome, right? Pretty happy. Yeah, next is gonna be the incline, and we really should do that right now. Hey, Wolfgang. Dennis, where were you? Where you been? I ain't talked to you in... My word, how long has it been? Well, I'm glad you know we're still neighborly. Glad to know we're still neighborly. Stop by again soon, alright? Alright. Oh. So, we're gonna make an incline to the second level on the back end of island. Let's talk infrastructure. Bridges and inclines. I want to make an incline. Yes, so let's see. Natural blue plank, white plank. A log staircase doesn't seem so bad. Or stone one, but this is tricky. I don't know what I even want to do. The brick one's really nice. Do I want to do a brick one? Nah, I think I'm gonna go with the log. Yeah, why not? Okay, so we're gonna have to have this at a base of a cliff, of course. Alright, sounds good to me. Also, we just, we're able to cook now. Jesse, we need to cook. Yeah, we're actually able to start cooking now. And I would love to have like a mini kitchen or something. So I might do that, you know? Have a mini kitchen and harvest, harvest food, harvest, crops, Nook shopping, and make some food, you know? Slack key. I don't know if I have it, but I'm gonna take it anyways. As usual. Alright, redeem Nook miles. We do have 11,000, so... Custom fencing and a flash. I wonder what that does. A wooden path permit. I like that. Imperial fence is cool. Custom fencing. You know what? That might not be a bad idea. Yeah, okay. We could do custom fencing and maybe a wooden path? Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright. See here. So we're gonna do custom fencing. Nice. Alright. Oh, I can use the customized fencing now. Now there are no barriers to mixing things up with colorful fencing. Okay. Next is gonna be, what did I say again? Let me see. We'll see. Wooden path permit. Yes. Mm-hmm. App has been updated. Blah blah blah. Good. Thanks guys. Thank you. Okay. So we need to go and, by the way, the things I was going to talk about earlier, I'll continue in a moment. So give me a moment. Just want to do this incline real quick. Which means we could get rid of this. Yeah, we could get rid of the ladder, step ladder. Probably put it somewhere else. Take this. Bush? I forgot what it's called. A holly bush. Holly bush. Plant that there. Remove these. Something about the windiness of like the wind sounds and all that. It's really nice. Oh, let's rethink it. Move a little bit to the right. Alright. Let's take a look. Yeah. I say that's a good spot. Alright, now... Oh. Oops. Sorry. Alright, so 168,000 bells is what we need. So we're gonna give, what's his name again? I want to say Lyle, but that's the insurance scammer. 25,000. Lloyd, okay. I was so, like... I was so confused, I'm like, what the hell? Okay, anyways. We did what we needed to do. And... we're gonna go fishing. Maybe we could put the ladder, on a different area. You know what? Let's put it down here. I do hear a balloon though. Don't know where. Somewhere. Wooden ladder. There we go. I really don't know where the balloon is coming from. That's weird. Anyway, it's probably in the upper levels. But anyways, let's just let's get into it. So earlier, well, overall, I've been doing good on my workouts, and you know, being a wanting to be a femboy, I don't even know if I would even want to call myself a femboy right now, because personally, this is my personal choice, or my personal thoughts. Ooh, recipes, nice. This is just my personal thoughts. I feel as if my body is not, you know, at a femboy peak. You know, like some decent looking thighs and somewhat of a, you know, flat stomach, flat tummy. Somewhat of a flat tummy, right? While I do suffer from what is called prune belly syndrome. And prune belly syndrome is basically a condition, or which I don't know why they call it a syndrome. It's more like a deformity, where it lacks some muscles around the belly area, whether they're underdeveloped and they must be developed on their own, makes you doing certain body movements that require a lot of abdominal muscles very, very difficult. And it... ooh, more cooking. Nice. Tade olive flounder. So, it makes certain movements a little more difficult. And it makes the look of my belly look like I have like a somewhat deformed pot belly. Like a beer belly. Now, it's not massive, but it is kind of noticeable. It is a little big. It is a little big. So I do get very self-conscious of it, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let something like a deformity, I would call it, in my belly area deter me from wanting to look my best. Because when I look my best, I feel my best. And I've always had these issues of not feeling like I look my best. It's really weird, isn't it? Nice, a dab. Kari no Nisuke? Kari no Nisuke? Is that what it's called? I probably butchered it, sorry. But anyways, yeah, it's because I have a bit of a pot belly that is pretty much out of my control, really. It was something I was born with, and I had to get myself, you know, situated, operated, monitored, you know, because it comes with other health conditions. And all that has been fixed except for the aesthetics. And not only do I have somewhat of a pot belly, or a beer belly, but I also have a concave chest, or an indented chest. Now, it's not anything major. It's honestly not that bad, but it is there. Especially when I turn in certain angles, but I think over time it hasn't really bothered me all that much compared to my belly. I mean, you see it everywhere, right? Who wouldn't want a six-pack abs or a nice tummy or whatnot? It's, if anything, the centerpiece of a person's body that displays, yeah, they take care of themselves, or they work out, or, you know, they're just maybe very lucky in the genetics department. And look at all these fish. Look at all these dishes made with fish. But still, I'm not gonna want to let that stop me, and I don't want to let it stop me. It does bother me psychologically, mentally. But I guess I'm too stubborn. I guess I'm too stubborn to give up. And being consistent is always a challenge. But thankfully, luckily, I've been consistent on my workouts. Even if it's just a walk. A little walk on the treadmill. Listening to some music. Beautiful koi. I don't know if I already have a koi. Let me check. But yes, I'm not gonna let my condition stop me from wanting to look my best. You know, be a really good looking femboy. Now, after working out for so long, for a good month, I have to wonder, and I do need to take into account. Oh, I do have a koi. Cool. Making sure. I do have to take into account that weight, you know, tracking your weight is a big factor. And knowing me, I love food. That's probably like... It's just how I am as a wolf boy, right? I love food. And who doesn't? We need food to survive, obviously. But I think I kind of have a bit of an unhealthy relationship with food. Veggie fry, nice. Oh. Okay. He's probably heard a notification. You probably have been getting notifications, but I took care of that already. So, yeah, I wondered, what is my weight? I know it's gonna be bad because I've been eating unhealthy, or even the food may be pretty healthy. It's been consumed too much. I've been consuming a little too much. A little too often. And even if I'm working out, burning calories, I'm only burning a tiny bit of calories without really paying attention to the food that I eat. And that's a big problem, you know? That's a very big problem. So, I knew it was gonna be difficult. I knew it was gonna be tough when it comes to taking a look at my weight. But I had to know, because I'm just working out and wanting to get fit blind. You know? If I want to reach a peak, if I want to reach like this peak of femboy aesthetics or whatever, I need to keep track of everything, or not everything, but the important stuff, like my weight, how much calories are, you know, going in, how much calories I'm burning. And I did decide, okay, you know, before I did decide, okay, I am going to track what I eat, I'm gonna count my calories, and I failed at that. I was using an app called Chronometer, and Chronometer honestly is both the best and the worst. It's a really good app if you really care about like specifics and the nitty-gritty of, you know, your what you're consuming, and you know, the macronutrients, what you should consume, how much, how little, things like that. And it advertised over 1 million food items that, you know, you could input into, you could search for it, you know, on their database. And I remember I went to Wiener Schnitzel and got some chili cheese fries because they're so good. Maybe some of you might think, oh god, that's trash, ew, disgusting, they suck. I like it. You know, not gonna bother me. A wharf roach. I guess I already caught him. So, after I went to Wiener Schnitzel, got myself some chili cheese fries, and I wanted to track these chili cheese fries. You know, it wasn't really there. At least a large. There was no chili cheese fries labeled in Chronometer. And that really sucked. And, you know, it's a good feature to have when it comes to scanning, or, yeah, scanning barcodes, so that way you know, it tracks what you're eating. It inputs, you know, all the calories and what you're consuming. But the database is not even as big as others like MyFitnessPal, and I moved on from MyFitnessPal when they took away the feature to scan barcodes. But I actually went back. I went back to I could cook something with this fish. Yeah, I've come up with a recipe. What? Es que aqua pazza, what? Yeah, what? Interesting food dish. I'm sure it's a real thing, but I'm just like, okay. Interesting name. I was rubbing my eye. So, yeah, I took a look, and I don't know, where was I? Okay, so yeah, I took a look at Chronometer, tried it out, tried my best to be consistent. I could not be consistent, and I think I was just using the wrong app. People say it's the best app. I think that app needs a lot of work. Their user interface is kind of weird, and they don't have everything, or all the food items, you know. It's still lacking. So after some time, when I became curious recently, today I should say, I was like, man, it's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt a lot on how much I weigh. But it's good to know because I know where I'm at. And I know how much work I have to do. And I know it's gonna be tough, but if I just look at the data, if I just look, I know I can make it. I know I could do it. I got a surprise for you, Canis. I wonder what it is. Boom, Prezi. Oh, present. A double-sided wall clock. Huh. That's for my bestie. And that's you. Aww. Super fab, right? I hope you think so too. Enjoy. Thank you, Peanut. You're so awesome. Peanut is such a sweetheart. Truly. And we got a false soul. Nice. Okay, let's continue fishing. How much? Yeah, we still got... Alright, so, after chronometer, I weighed myself. After chronometer and all that, right? And took some time. Just kept working out. And after being curious of my weight, I decided, okay, you know what? We're gonna look. And then we're gonna input this data. And then we're gonna work from there. So, when I weighed myself, and I have an electronic scale, and it's Bluetooth, so it transfers, or it gives data to my phone and tells me my weight, my BMI, and body fat percentage, etc., right? All that. And 100, I used to weigh 140. I went down to like, yeah, I used to weigh 140. But before COVID, I used to weigh 127 to 130. And I think before COVID was my peak femboy days. Now, and I knew they could be so much better. I knew they could be better. Red. Nice. Okay. So now I weigh over 150 pounds. I'm becoming a big boy. I wouldn't call myself a big boy, but I'm pretty overweight. I'm not obese, thankfully, but I'm overweight, and that's not good. And I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, well, this really does hurt me a lot. Initially, I felt really terrible. But I kept going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep working out. You know, but I'm not gonna be like super intense and just, you know, be like, okay, I'm gonna work out really, really hard. I'm gonna work out for like a week, 2 weeks, every day. You know, I'm gonna, you know, bust my ass and, you know, sweat a lot. You know, be fucking, being out of breath all the time. And I'm gonna lose all this, you know, fat. That's not how it works. I decided, you know what? I am going to watch some anime on my treadmill. I'm gonna walk. Sure, I'll do a little extra, as in have a bit of an incline. 3% incline to 2.4 miles per hour. Walk for like 30 minutes so I could close my rings and enjoy some One Punch Man. Enjoy some anime, you know? Right now I'm watching some One Punch Man. And I like it. It's a good show. And watching anime and going for walks on my treadmill. Two birds with one stone. I've always said, I gotta watch more anime. I wanna watch more anime. I wanna get into it more. You know, I wanna be part of the subculture of anime a little more. And I've got all these other shows. But I figured, you know what? I'm gonna start something new. Why not? It's okay for me to do that. So I did. And walking has always been enjoyable. So good to see you, Larida. I wanna chat. Robin? Wanna chat. It's yet another splendid day on Kanisi. Oh, I know I sound unusually chipper, but who can blame me? That's true, but it's good to be chipper. Better than being, sad. Better than being upset, you know? So, yeah, I've decided that... Well, okay, I'm trying to think where I left off or what to do. Oh, okay. So, after going for that walk, I was thinking a little bit. Okay, if I'm really serious about this, I need to track what I consume, but also make sure I maintain a healthy relationship with food. Not to starve myself, and make sure not to overeat. Just be mindful of what I'm consuming, and be careful. Careful not to go over. You know, over my limit. Careful with portions. Careful with the food choices. You know, eat foods that will make you feel full and make you feel full for like a good period of time, so that way you don't have this feeling of hunger. Be mindful of, you know, what your mind is telling you, as in understand the separation of hunger and cravings. Oh, I'm craving, you know, chips. I'm craving soda. I'm craving something sweet, or I'm craving pasta, a specific dish, extravagant meal. Yes. But do I feel hungry? Do you feel hungry? And I'm sure we both know what hunger feels like. So if we get caught up, it's good to train ourselves. What is hunger versus what is cravings? And sometimes it could be both, hunger and craving, but we know if, you know, we have a little bit of pain in our stomach, or we start to feel our stomach growl, and yeah, okay, we may be hungry. Sometimes we may be hungry after we ate, after some time, you know, from our meal. Maybe what we consumed was not enough to help us make us feel full in the long run. We did not consume enough fats, healthy fats. But really, when it comes to food, so basically that's just having a healthy relationship with food. Not to starve yourself, but also be mindful of portion control. And if you're feeling like like you're craving something rather than just being hungry. And it's really simple, but it's also hard practice. It's hard to put into practice, but it's really easy. The solutions are easy. You know, people could be very anal about all the macronutrients and things like that. But really, the bulk of it and the base of it is just calories. How much calories are you consuming versus how much you're burning, and to be in a calorie deficit. And it's finding that sweet spot, you know, of it's finding that sweet spot of how much calories to burn or to have a deficit of. Seems like our pockets are full, so to Tom Nook. No, not Tom Nook. Let's go to drop this off. So yeah, that's really all it is. Workout is always good. It's extra, in my opinion, but is it really extra now that I think about it? I guess it's more necessary, but it's not like a must. I don't know how to explain it. You know what, let's just say it's necessary. It's necessary to work out. But it's not everything. There we go. Necessary but not everything. In terms of weight loss. It's important. Because it gets you moving. It not only makes you it not only helps lose fat, it not only helps burn fat, but it also makes you feel a little better, makes you feel a little bit more active, you know, makes you feel like you did something for the day. Makes you feel good. Makes me feel good. That's why I got into the habit. Ooh, a pear umbrella. So I thought, okay, well, I've been working out like once a day, and they're not even intense, they're just walking. It's just closing my rings, you know? It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that I'm doing that. So I'm being active, I'm burning calories, right? It's active burning calories, actively burning it. Why not take it up a notch and do it maybe twice a day? Maybe do a little bit of a workout, no matter how short or long, in the day, and go for a walk and watch some anime at night, you know? And I'm talking about when I go for a walk, I'm talking about the treadmill, you know, in my garage, so it's pretty safe. I'm not alone in the streets. I make sure to be careful, you know? I make sure to be careful. Alright, Blathers. Good evening, Canis. Welcome to the Kanisi Museum. How may I be of service? I have fossils to assess. Ooh. What would you like me to assess? I'm all flutter. It is midnight. Ooh. More than one, I see. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Yes, indeed. Quite splendid. Alas, our museum already has these fossils. Fossils such as these. I am indeed tempted to purchase these for my personal collection, but no. I must exercise restraint and return them to you now. Can I help you with anything else? I think that's it. Yeah. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. Thank you, Blathers. My lovely fanboy owl. I know he's not really a femboy, but in Kanisi, he is. Alright, let's go enjoy some coffee. Why not? Why not? Maybe talk a little more, you know? No need for the shades. Okay, Rooster. Hit me. Coffee is 200 pounds a cup. Cool. How about it? Yes, please. Sure. It's best to drink it fresh before it cools. And I would do just that. It's perfect, just as it is. Just the right amount of acidity, and full-bodied flavor. I wouldn't add a single thing. Ooh. Thank you very much. He's such a chill pigeon. Love him. Okay. Oh, now that we had some coffee, maybe wake us up a little bit. Yeah, so I decided I'm gonna try my best to work hard and make sure and really not think too much about losing weight, but to think about the moment itself, being in the moment, being present. And how does one do that in this specific case? Well, let me tell you, I'm not going to be thinking about weight loss or being the perfect femboy that I could be. None of that. I'm just going to be thinking about, hey, it's whatever day it is. I need to go for a walk. It's daytime. I need to go for the walk in the day. I need to close my rings for the day. When it's nighttime, hey, let's go for another walk. I need to I want to watch the next episode of One Punch Man or whatever anime I'm watching. Just a walk. Whenever I'm consuming food, oh, I need to keep track of what I'm eating. Or even before that, okay, this is what I'm gonna be eating. This is what's for dinner. You know, this is what's for lunch. So I'm not thinking about losing weight or being a cute femboy and all that. I'm just thinking about the moment and doing that over and over again, training oneself, training myself to do that will ultimately, over time, I'll get into the habit. It'll be a little easier, and then it'll, over time, I'm gonna get success. Gain success. And, be proud of yourself. Good job. You worked out. Now do it again at night. Or, good job. You calculated, your your calories. And you're under. Keep it up. And at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna be very proud of myself. One day. That's just one day. I don't have to feel bad about myself. Now, once we rest, relax, you know, if I struggle a little bit at night with food, I'll drink some water with lemon, add a little bit of salt. And try and rest easy. Calm my mind down. Know that I did good. And that's all there is to it, really. One step at a time. Just like with this YouTube channel. Just like with working out and getting fit. Losing weight, one step at a time. That's all. I believe anybody could do it. It just takes encouragement, you know, a certain mindset. Just, you know, just gotta believe in yourself. And if you're struggling like I am, you could do it. I'm doing it with you. Maybe I'll, you know, make a Twitter account. Well, not make a Twitter account. I'll have my Twitter someday in the future. You know, I'll push people to follow me there. Or follow me on Blue Sky. Here. Yeah, that's kind of all I really have to say for now. Oh, but if I forget, and yeah, I think that's all for now. Let's close this up. Let's hang out over here on the bridge, since we got this completed. Hold on. There we go. Handheld. How do we... Oh, tripod. There we go. Oh, wait. I think that's better. Now. Since, what am I looking at? Okay, so, yeah, that's honestly all I have for you right now, because my mind is a little bit all over the place, and when it's all over the place, it's kind of hard to speak. But we are going to be continuing. You know, this island is developing more and more over time. And for those of you that are trying to you know, look the way you want to look, there's nothing wrong with that. If there's nothing wrong with being unhappy with the way you look, as long as you try to change yourself in a healthy way. If you believe that you need to make certain changes, then why not? As long as it's for the better. And you do it in a healthy way. Right? So, I'm no fitness expert, but I do know just the very basics. But still, my knowledge is not, you know, the greatest. Not great. It's okay. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I learned all this from others. You know, from like some fitness influencers or gurus, or maybe a college course I've taken. You know. Currently, right now, though, I am following and taking advice from Femboy Fitness. I would highly recommend for those of you that are like me, wanting to be, you know, very cute and looking femboys. I really do suggest you go, you know, follow him. I'll post a link of his Twitter account for you to follow him, and I don't think he has a YouTube account yet. I'll just post his Twitter. And if you ever come across him, or if you ever do give him a follow, let him know that I sent you. Because I think he's doing an amazing, you know, service for a niche audience, a specific group of people that, you know, takes a lot, you know, to be a guy and also explore your feminine side and be feminine. And, you know, while it may be both sexual and not so sexual, it's more like just a, you know, at the end of the day, it's just being your true self and accepting that, you know, accepting yourself, allowing yourself. And I think health and fitness is a big part of that. So, stay looking cute, my fellow femboys, and for anyone else who's watching, I want you too to be, you know, happy, healthy, fit, and even if you're not, it's okay to work towards that, because I believe in you. Alright? You got this. Okay. I will see you guys later, alright? Have a good one.